Wonderful day here at Maritzburg West. Guys are busy warming up for the start of the game. The guys here, the organising committee, have done a fantastic job. This morning we had breakfast rolls here, and the team making the breakfast rolls. The breakfast rush is over, so...
Morning, Jerry.
Morning.
Morning, Jerry.
Let's do a quick walkthrough so we can have a look at the atmosphere here. This is that's Temba. He's been keeping everybody well hydrated, especially last night with the karaoke. Technical officials getting themselves ready.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's raining.
Oh, here we have the NIBA skip, NIBA A-side skip, Caleb Janssen van Rensburg. Caleb, a good day yesterday.
Yeah, very good day. We had a few tough games, but we managed to pull it out and get 3 good wins.
So what have you got this morning?
Big game, first game against JBA. Well, 2 big games, another 2 wins we need, and then we get to sit down and watch some balls afterwards.
Okay, good luck with that. We're just about to start. You can see that that's Lester Coleman getting ready to make the announcements. Colin McDougall. Colin pretty much running the technical side of it.
Jerry.
We've got the manager of Kingfisher.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to, where are we?
Shane, you must be very proud of your guys. We streamed their one game yesterday, and it went very well. I thought it's a young side, inexperienced side, and they did extremely well.
Very proud of the boys. They've had a great week. Unfortunately, on the TV rink yesterday, the girls from Sables had an unbelievable game. We caught them on the wrong day, but
Yeah.
I think that we've done well.
You did right from the word go. They came out of the stables going.
Yeah. Enjoy, Jerry. Have a good day.
Now we've got Mikas Greg. He's a gorgeous little girl, and we don't really need to see Mikas. Let's just focus on the little girl. So that's what it looks like this morning. This is the streaming section. We've got Carl. Everybody's heard about Carl. Nobody's really seen Carl. There's Carl, our technical guy, next to Jacques Swanepoel. And we're a few... How many people have we got there? Well, welcome to Michelle Schlieser. That's the manager of JBA side, joining us on the commentary box for this really, really important match. This is we're very fortunate to have such a meaningful match on our TV rink. We've got JBA, the A side against Mpumalanga, 2 strong sides going against each other in a very important game, because JBA currently second on the log, but with 2 games to play, so they need to do well now. They will probably overtake the NIBA A side, who's 1 point ahead of them, but who've only got 1 more game to play. So JBA just need to manage this part of their competition. Make sure that if they do lose, they lose with some skins, to put them in a position to go through to the top. Michele Schlieser joining me in the commentary box. Michele, your guys have done extremely well.
Thanks, Jerry. Yes, they've come out. They really do want to make a mark this year. They're a pretty strong side. We've inherited the two back rank from Sables and Brandon from Ekaleni. And the team is very strong. On the JBA side, we've got 3 gold squad players, and on the Mpumalanga side, they've got 2 gold squad players. So it's really going to be a cracking game. I think they're both in it with a shout. They've both got 2 games to go. They can both overtake the section leaders. So I think it's going to be a cracking game. And what a pleasure to be.
Yes, it is. What a pleasure to be right here next to the TV rink watching it. We see Mikus Greg. We saw Mikus and his little girl in the video earlier on and this morning. With his wife, Elizabeth Greg. She's leading. And then we've just had the game has just started. We just heard the bell going. The third for Mpumalanga, Terence McGlynn. Terence also in the green. Did very well in the KZN singles. And then second, Siobhan Chevy van Wyk for Mpumalanga.
Lovely, Jerry, to see some ladies mixed with the men's in the teams, and for the ladies to be competing on equal footing with the men. I'll talk you quickly through the JBA team. At lead, we've got Aiden Desmit. He has got double gold in the... He got gold in the Gauteng Open Fours, and he got bronze in the Gauteng Open Singles. He got gold in the JBA pairs with Heinz. Emma, JBA Interdistricts A player, gold in the Interdistricts this year, and lots of records on her name. And then you've got Namato, who's actually moved across, but to do a greenkeeping course, but not bowls greenkeeping, golf greenkeeping. Joined the Bryanston Country Club and is playing out of there. And then Brandon Waisoki is the current Ekaleni singles champion, recently moved across to Morningside in JBA.
The lead's off to a great start. Elizabeth leaving one a foot or so behind, and then Aiden putting one all right on top.
Aiden has just changed his bowls. I think it's his first tournament with his new bowls. He's an aero player, as is Emma.
Really nice start from both the leads here.
It's actually quite nice to see all the colours, can easily identify whose bowls are where. I wonder if Elise chose her bowls because of the colour of the district she's playing for. So I'm obviously going to talk a little bit to the ladies' audience here. How pretty are those pink shoes and matching the pink shirts and the cap? How pretty is that? Oh, what a lovely try. Just carrying a little bit of weight, but the line is very good. Emma used to play back rank. Recently, she's been playing a lot more at second, and I think it's a very good position for her. A little bit short this time. She seems to be online here.
Chevy
Oh.
Making a little bit of an
Just
adjustment,
carrying the
still
weight,
running
but-
through.
Oh, that's not like Emma. Not normally short with both bowls.
It's actually not too short. It's probably only about a foot or so.
I think it's about a
Maybe maybe 2 foot short. You'll see Terence has got such a relaxed delivery, an effortless big swing. Very competitive player. So
I know you had this information. Terence plays out of KGB or
KBA,
KBA, Kingfisher. They weren't going side. Oh, well done, Terence.
Getting the shot there.
And so he signed up to, got permission to play with Mpumalanga. He's currently the singles gold holder for KBA this year.
Yeah, a very, very promising player.
Well done, no matter. Great bowl, chop and lie. And it looks like these thirds are going to put on a bit of exhibition bowls for us. First time we played Nomata and his sister Tabelo in the semi-finals of the Gauteng Open. And
He
they
just gets stuck there.
First time we met Nomata, Heinz now in the semi-finals Gauteng Open. He went on to beat us, and the Tabelo and him ended up being the Gauteng Open mixed pairs champs. That's 2 seasons ago. Very accomplished bowler. His father's Morgan, and the whole family very good bowls.
They'll find out soon enough. The ditch hand has got quite a bend to it. It's a nice steady bend. You can predict the bend, but you have to have a lot of confidence in the grass.
Oh, what a bowl here. Oh, just got caught.
It gets caught by Aiden's De Smit's bowl in the back there, playing wicket keeper. But a good effort there from Mikus.
Correct.
Just a little bit of a bad result.
Oh, he was 2 down. He's only 1 down now.
Give you a little bit of information on the standings at the moment in the yellow section, Western Province B. Let's watch.
Oh,
Brandon
oh.
playing a really, really nice shot.
Actually, that's not a bad bowl because it splits the 4 bowls at the back of Mpumalanga.
Yeah, so the yellow section, Western Province B, 26.5 points. They lead in second place EPB, who's got 23, BGNA on 21, and Boerland on 4th place, Boerland with 20. So EP and Western Province look like they're going to be fighting it out for the top honours there. The green section, BGNB has got 27, leading Boerland. Let's watch Mikus.
Right, they've called Mikus on the draw. I think he's a little bit narrow. As you said, that is the swinger. So I think JBA is only holding the 1.
The game we're watching now is the blue section. That's NEBA A lead that section. They are only 1 point ahead of JBA. But JBA with another 2 games in hand, while NEBA have only got 1. So Mpumalanga has got 19. So plus Eden, everybody's still in the running over here.
Oh, what a great try by Brandon. Just a little bit on the outside.
Gets the weight spot on.
So 1 to JBA. Must give a shout out to our coaches. 2-3 weeks ago, Roy and Mabs took us for a coaching session, and they got the players to work on game plans. So they've got a game plan 1 and a game plan 2, and then a back pocket game plan 3, are all worked out with the coaches. So I think this is at the moment, I'm not sure if this is their game plan 1 or 2, but we'll see if it works for them. Oh, great. That's a cracker. Careless not to touch.
That's a good strategy that they've got there to get one close to the jack.
It's the length of the mat that I'm talking about more than anything else, and they practice their game plans. Aiden's was probably the most improved lead this year in JBA. Very solid. Just behind, stunning opening. Very smooth delivery here.
No, she's added the weight.
Oh, it's not a bad ball. Stays on.
Emma also getting it away very nicely there. I think she's got the right weight for this shot. Very nicely done. Just changing their head slightly.
It's always better to do the shot before they do. And at this level, you don't want to give a top player 2 chances at the same shot.
Chevy
got the right weight.
Chevy got the right weight for this one. Also going behind, there's another one waiting there, and they'll be very happy with that result there.
Correct. Looks like she's also not short again. Oh. Just under grass to touch. Oh, she's got a bit of energy in here. She got the jack. Oh, gee. What a great try. Now,
previous end we had the 2 thirds going hammer and tong. I'm actually very excited to see how they're going to change this up now.
I think we're really privileged to be watching this game and having this one online. I mean, this is really class.
That's bad luck.
Lovely delivery there.
Just don't think he's going to get there.
I think they're happy because it's a little bit in the line of the jack. They're saying calling him narrow. So it takes a shot to move the jack away, but it doesn't take the shot to play the bowl out.
This has got this one away very nice. He's playing probably with a meter or two over. He wants to find, yeah, he wanted to find the jack and stick it into the ditch.
Looks like no matter is added.
Another cracking shot. Second end in a row that he puts one right on top.
Unfortunately, it's open now. The jack's open for a jack in the box call. Oh, gee.
Not far away. Well done, Terence.
Great bowling. Always think bowls is like, you know, you can just be an inch narrow or inch wide and you just don't get the result. A good bowl.
And because we're playing on a live surface, it changes from minute to minute. The grass can change.
They like this bowl. Oh,
Mickers leaves Mickers only with the heavy shot.
okay, it's a toucher, so unless he gets it on the ear, it's going to go with it to the ditch. No, he's asking for it to be played on the ear, not full on, because full on will mean that the bowl and the jack will go into the ditch. But if he gets it on the ear, he's likely to be able to take all three out.
What a
Well bowled.
great result there.
From 3 down to most likely 1, maybe 2 up.
He plays it exactly as it was called. That's top quality bowling.
Awesome. You understand why he's in the green squad.
Oh, Brandon with very nice. That's a
No,
good
good
weight.
second shot.
This is just over the draw. He just wants to tickle the jack into the ditch, maybe even onto the green, leave it on the green. They're going to pick up a few.
I was asking about the weight. He wanted to drive it. The danger with driving it is the kitty comes back. So they've asked him to draw it. Positive draw. Touch on the white. They can pick up 4. Oh, just a bit narrow, that's all. Weight was good. So after 2 ends, Jerry, it's 1-1.
Well, the start of this game has definitely been some of the best quality bowls that we've seen on the streaming ring. Not any surprises there because we've got 2 top quality sides against each other. My wife and I very seldom play together, Michelle.
Heinz and I don't know, they sometimes call it divorce pairs, but we were fortunate this year. We won the Gauteng Open together in the mixed pairs. But we're playing together in the Harlequins Fives this week. I think if you play good bowls, it's fine. It's when you struggle that you end up being a divorce pairs, you know.
Yeah.
We've been actually very privileged because we both played in the inter-district side this year that brought back gold to JBA, double gold to JBA. It's very
That's
fortunate.
awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Tara and I started playing 6 years ago, so and she just did a little bit better than me to start off with.
I always say Heinz is better than me. But we've got 2 kids still at school, so I've done more watching of Heinz playing than playing myself.
Aiden starting with a great bowl again.
He looks very focused, but so does Mikis' wife. Lovely delivery there. She's really trying. Wow, what a great ball.
Very nicely done. You can actually see throughout the week so far, you can see the players that have been coached formally. You see them finding the line, walking the line, everything that they get taught by Dixie.
Well done, Aiden. This was probably the most improved bowler in JBA. I mean, he was always very good, but this season, I think he's won the Pro 10 with Sean Thomas, who's just playing for South Africa for the first time this weekend. He won the Gauteng Open Fours with Jerry Baker. He won the JBA pairs with Heinz. And I think I can just keep on going. There's like a list. I just don't have all of it in front of me, you know.
Well, you can see this is his third end, and his third end starting off with cracking balls.
He got a bronze in the Gauteng Open singles this year. Last year he got a silver in the Gauteng Open singles. So he's there or thereabouts all the time.
Yeah, Emma finding the line here very nicely. This is
They asked her for a back ball. I think that would have been good weight. As you said, the ditch hand is quite a swinger.
Emma will have to go behind again, because I think Terence, she's going to trying to play a drawing weight, but play short. Terence is
Going to play positive.
he's going to play positive, yeah.
We've seen that movie already. I think as a couple it's easier playing fours together, you know, particularly front rank, back rank. I think if you play third and skip together, it's a similar. But in the front and the back, I think it's much easier. And you can see they're complementing each other well. Short.
Well,
Positive draw is what Terence was playing there.
well, if Tara and I had to play in a fours match together, she would have to be skipping. She doesn't listen to what I say at all.
I'm sure Heinz would say something similar. But lately, my son just started playing. He's 17. So we're playing in the stroke awareness competition. Jason Evans' wife, she had a stroke 13, 14 years ago, and each year raises money for the Stroke Foundation. And my son will lead and I'll play second, and Heinz will skip. So really an honor to be able to do that as a family.
It is. I've also got a son that plays, so we go and play these competitions. My son, my wife, and I. But in our household, the son skips.
That's fantastic. I really do think that bowls is a sport for all ages. Which other sport can you get an 80-year-old playing with a 11, 12-year-old? We have a 11-year-old bowler at Morningside, Ricardo, and his father plays as well. And boy, can he play at 11. He's also a very good cricketer. But Ricardo, if you're listening, he's got a bright future ahead of him. But it's fantastic to see all the under-30s here. This is the future of the sport. And the
Quite a
bowls is
few-
very competitive.
Quite a few young under 30s. Talking about 20, 19.
Here goes Mikus. Oh, a little bit wide on that hand. Oh, we brought 4 teams with this year. We've got 2, what we would call really active teams, the A team and the B team. We've got 2 development sides, and in the development sides, we have 19 and 20-year-olds. And they've done a few surprising results, but we know it's a development team is for those 2.
The game we streamed before this was the Western Province game. Also a very, very strong youth development province.
Oh, they brought 3 teams with, actually staying at the same digs as us, and they are very, very competitive. And,
It's a good position there from Brandon. He knows what Mikus' intention is, and
so JBA is holding 3 at the moment.
Mikus going full go at it again. And
Oh.
just get it out.
Rattles the furniture. So it's bonus time for Brandon.
It was nice walking back to the mat, knowing that you're drawing into
Yeah,
an open head.
You say bonus time, right? I sometimes wonder if it's easier to play when you're down, because you have to be up, or more tricky to put the bonus in.
There's no bonus here.
Emma not happy.
The JBA guys letting their skip know that he could have done better.
So it's 2 out. They're going to look at the third. It looks like Mikus might have touched one of the bowls out. They're not indicating yet. So 2 to JBA. So Mikus did touch Namata's bowl out.
So that's 2 to JBA. So going into the third end of this first set, JBA leading 3-1.
I don't know why I grabbed this.
Well, that's after 3 ends, so they're going into the fourth end.
I had a brain fart.
All right, let's see if Aiden can continue to put the pressure on. I think it was Aiden's first 2 bowls that picked up there. Just shows you the lead's there, the pressure's on the other team.
I think he's going to fall short here. Oh no! It's rolling on beautifully. Starts off with another cracking shot.
Oh, what a try, yeah. Brilliant bowl. Nobody's holding back for the other one. See if Aiden can add on a little bit. Oh, brilliant bowl.
Stunning
Look at that.
bowling. This is beautiful to watch.
I hope the Proteas in Botswana are playing like this.
Both the leads taking their time on the mat. You can see they're concentrating.
They're picking good lines. Asking them to just be slightly behind.
Yeah, he really wanted her to go through. He told her to go through. So she just miscalculated the weight slightly.
Emma likes these type of shots, having been a skip and a third. She's got quite a few shots in her armory.
Oh, this is very good. This is so good.
Well done, Emma. So,
And for
brilliant bowling.
the second time in the game, Aiden's bowl catches the jack in the back there. Let's have a look and see if Chevy the line here. She's narrow, but maybe her weight can help her here.
I notice she steps up quite quickly, but she watches later. She gets up very quickly in her delivery instead of staying down.
I think she knew she missed the line there.
Emma looks fair again. Will she stay on?
Okay, let's have a look at this line. That's much better.
Oh, look at that.
So that's another second shot for Mpumalanga.
So out of the 8 bowls that have been down, 6 of the 8 bowls actually were in the area or did what the
Yes.
skip asked. That's very good quality. I think Nomata's the only one with Henselite bowls on the green or on the rink.
Then you just sort of put if I put that information in, we're not changing over. Yeah.
Terence confident he can get it on his backhand. Gets it away so nicely.
They're all looking very intently.
He's very happy with...
Oh.
Now that's a good position. That's going to make no matter think twice about the shot he plays.
When I asked Nomata to tell me about his season so that I had something to speak about, he said to me, rather talk about my sister and wish her all the best in Botswana and wish the Proteas well. So he's that type of character. He doesn't want too much limelight himself. He would prefer Tabelu to be getting the limelight.
So how old is Aiden? Looks like an early 20.
Yeah, I think he's about 24, 25. I think he might be 25. So he's still got a few years to go at under 30.
Okay, so they've called him on a heavy shot.
Yeah, they've asked him to box a white. Oh, They asked him to.
Okay, so Elise Marie is still holding the shot there, but Aiden in second place and with second shot there.
Actually, before the ball went down, Aiden was holding, but they were worried that Mikus would put the jack in the ditch, so they wanted to do before it. I'm not sure who's holding now. They've indicated.
Elise Marie is holding. Prize number one is if he finds Elise Marie's bowl now and pushes Aiden through. Oh, I think he might have sold it.
Whose ball's that?
That's Aiden's ball. Yeah, I think he's just sold that shot, but still leaves Mikus with the over the draw shot. And if he finds Elise Marie's ball, he'll stay for a third.
Correct.
And put a lot of pressure on Brandon.
What Mikus doesn't want to do, though, is trail the white, because no matter's standing at the back there waiting, unless he goes right to the left. Brandon got the weight.
I think what he's trying to do is just get
Another ball in the head.
get ahead of get in front of the pink ball. He doesn't want that pink ball to be
Correct.
knocked into shot. So now it changes Mikus' shot. He was going to play a heavier shot than this. Yeah.
Well bowled.
They played it just like I called it.
You did? You did?
That's a
Okay, they've had a bit of a conference there. They're changing his hand, asking him to follow Mikus down and chop in line one of the two pink balls. If he moves the jack, good for JBA. Also want him to get second shot.
just slides past. And now Mikus let's see if he can draw the bonus, as you like calling it, Michelle.
Yeah. So they're holding three. If they stay with the three, they'll go ahead of the set and everything to play for in the last end of the set. We haven't seen Mikus draw yet. He's only been playing heavier shots, so let's have a look.
It's a good line. He's got a brilliant line there. If he's got the weight, he's on top.
What
Did
a
he get?
great line. Alright, so Mpumalanga picks up three. Go 4-3 up after four ends. Set end in play now.
I probably see a somewhat shorter end here. Mpumalanga, I think they're going to play slightly shorter ends than the JBA guys like playing. This is around about 3/4.
Nice opening from Elise. Quality bowls all the way around.
Okay, she's kept the weight, so she should be good here as well. Very good.
Fantastic bowling. Takes Aiden out, holds 2. And Aiden can't follow up there.
That's not a bad bowl, and it's his worst one of the game so far.
I think we were doing 2020s just beyond. That's a good positional ball. Well done, Emma. It's like class from the one lead to the next lead to the second. Oh, brilliant bowls.
Yeah, she's taken enough grass here. If she's got the weight, this is going to end very well.
Just likes this as well. Look at
That's
this.
a great bowl.
She's drawn, has she? Brandon indicates that JBA holds a 1. Lovely smooth delivery. Just missed the line. Wow. When you get treated, you really get treated.
That was up until that point, it was quite close. So I couldn't really see who was holding the shot. He's added some line here. Still ducking, just doesn't have the weight to hold it through to the head.
Brilliant drawing weight. Brandon's calling for a back bowl because we know what Mikis is going to do.
Another good line here.
Right, with the skips to play, it looks like JBA is holding 1, maybe 2. If they pick up 2, then it would be the set. If they only pick up 1, it would be a peel. But
That's
we know
actually a terrible result for both these sides.
Yeah, peeling the set would be a true reflection. He's
Mick is
actually-
also finding a nice road here, but gonna duck just before he gets there.
He got a ride and he's got second shot.
As we wait for Brandon, let me tell you what's happening in the red side. Western Province A is 4-7 down in the first set, after the first set against Port Natal B. Southern Free State, they are 13-1 up on Ekurhuleni B. That's in the blue section. Oh, that was in the red section. No, Brandon doesn't find. Let's just have a look at Mikus. This is a big shot for Mikus.
Right, so Mickett says that he was one down. So at the moment, the set is peeled with one bowl to go. I think that's too gentle.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get there.
That's unlike Brandon to be so tentative.
Brandon, you sissy. Again, the blue section, Niba A, won the first set 9-2 against Sables. It's an important match for them because they're in the same section as JBA, who've just peeled. The green BGNB is up 7-2 against Ekurhuleni A. Boland, after the first set, Boland A in the same section is up 5-2 against Sedibeng. In the yellow section, Western Province B is up against EP 6-2. And then BGNA is up 8-0 against Northwest B. So really some nice matchups and a lot of changes happening.
All right, and here's Aiden back. Probably a foot and a half from the jack. Maybe just a shout out to Maritzburg West Bowling Club. Considering the conditions that we arrived here on Friday and Saturday, the greens have definitely dried out. They seem to be playing at a good speed. Catering has been good. The bar has had lots of cold beverages. So well done Maritzburg West for hosting the under 30s. You can see Elise stands on the mat, she takes a deep breath before she goes down. Whoever's coached her, well done. Routine on the mat is very good. Oh, and what a great try. Great position. And I forgot to mention the DJ. There's some nice music playing in the background.
That's old DJ Swiss. He's from Peter Marisburg Bowling Club. He does the catering there, and he does the music there. They've got him. He plays a nice selection of popular music.
It's fantastic. And last night they had a karaoke here, and boy, have the Undercities got some singers.
And some not.
Looks like the line's much better here for Emma.
This time she
With the
drops the
extra
weight
line.
somewhat.
Yeah. Nice to see some Afrikaans also being spoken on the greens.
So ahead with some opportunities for both sides. So let's see how the battle of the thirds turns out. He's going to want to play to either draw the shot clean or to promote Aiden's balls.
The other option is to try cover the back three of Mpumalanga bowls. Okay. Terence's bowl. Mickers likes it. And he draws the shot. That's number one. Terence holds one.
No matter now putting a bit of weight, if he wants to find it and maybe do a chop and lie there.
Oh, takes their ball out. Mick is having a good look of who is holding. Okay, Mika says Mpumalanga is still holding the one. Terence's last ball. Yeah, Mpumalanga holding one. So I can give you some other scores on the screen. On the last rink, we've got Southern Free State playing Ekuleni B. Southern Free State are 13-2 up after 6 ends. On the rink next door, we've got Niba A playing Sables. Niba is up. I think it's 13-2 on Sables. Let's just watch Brandon's ball.
Oh!
Goes through all the holes. So the other game we're interested in is on rink 3, Eden. Eden 6-4 up after 6, but they dropped the first set 4-1, but they just picked up a 5 to be 6-4 up on the second set. And then next next door. Bolsgating North B is 9-2 after 6 up on Ekaleni C.
They like this one. He touches, it goes through, but I think he might.
Malanga is still holding according to Terence.
Yeah. Mpumalanga is still holding.
So on the last drink that we never gave a score for, which is 4, Northwest is 7-3 up after 6 ends on EPB.
Now, Michele, I obviously watch the NEBA game with a lot of interest, because not only because they're top of the log, obviously home is our home district. They need to pick up a full house to have any chance of going through to the semi-finals.
That's right. They're sitting on 21 points. Is that
21
right?
points, yeah.
The 5 will give them 26. JBA is sitting on 19. And Mpumalanga is sitting on 17. And they've got 2 games. So 19 and 17 can get to 29 and 27. Well, they can't anymore because they've built. They can get to 28 and a half. And
So for NEBA, after this game, it all becomes mathematical, and they just hoping for the right maths.
Well, JBA played NEBA this morning. Very close game. The score actually doesn't reflect it. I think JBA ended up winning 19-10. But actually the game was much closer than that. There's just 1 or 2 ends that the results went in JBA's favour. They picked up 4 and NEBA only picked up 1. It was very interesting because Kai plays the same bowls as Namata. So when you looked at the head, you had no clue who was holding.
Kai got his bowls from Colleen Pickett, sponsored it. But she sponsored No Matters as well. It looks like they're identical bowls.
I can't comment. I do know that the Mavonga family are all Henselites. So Tabelu, Morgan, and Namata play with a Henselite, but Wilson plays with Arrows recently. What a great try there. Well done, Emma. It's interesting that next year the under 30s is moving to under 35.
Yeah, we chatted about it earlier.
Brings a lot of players into the mix.
And gives a lot of the under 30s another 5 years.
That's correct. So one of our managers, Nicole Evier, she qualified this year, and next year she'll be available. Your people, I think that Jason Jans van Rensburg, I'm not sure about Jackie van Rensburg. There's quite a lot of players that are between the 30 and 35 age group. Oh, Emma's had 2 touches here. Emma's mom also plays. Esme Murphy. The two of them are a formidable team. They often play together. Emma played for the under-25s in Scotland last year. She represented South Africa indoor. In fact, her and Kwai went together.
Yeah, I remember that. It was very exciting for us as a district to have a player going to Scotland. That's my boy there. Tall boy in the front. Caleb.
Oh, well done, Dad. I think Terence just drew number 2. JBA were holding 3.
You got something? I love a water thing. Yeah.
Mickers is asking for another one in the head there. I say Terence takes a lot of pressure off Mickers. Last end he also drew the shot. This end he's got second shot and he gives him one back.
Let's have a look at that. Who's holding?
Aiden's holding. Emma moved the ball to Aiden.
And who's second there?
Terence has drawn second on the right. And Emma's got 2/3.
Oh, that's a really good ball, that. That ball that no matter put down now is very good, because if the ball, if Mickers hits Terence's ball, in all probability it's going to find Aiden's ball, and the jack is going to squirt right to where no matter put his ball.
I think Mickers is playing a bit more conservative at the moment. He's drawing more than what he's playing with weight.
Look at that.
To start out, Mickers was playing a lot of drives and heavywoods. His last few ends he's tried to draw. Brandon tried to draw. He would be scoring in a 2020. But because of Terence's wood,
It's a good one now. This is a good one. Just duck him. Just
didn't have the weight to hold up.
didn't have the weight to hold it up. Not really a lot that Brandon can do there.
Yeah, he could have the white. Emma's bowl was a little bit behind there, and so a little bit of a touch. It could have turned it over for 2. Couldn't give it away because Terence's bowl would have locked in Aiden's. So after 7 ends, it's 5 all. Nothing in it. We can't make a prediction here, as both teams are playing very well.
This De Smit character is a machine. It is absolutely impressive to watch him put bowl after bowl right on the jack.
You know, Jerry Baker takes out youngsters, and you'll play with them generally for 2 years. So he played with Aiden for 2 years, and he wanted to give somebody else a chance. So he came to Heinz and said, Heinz, will you take Aiden for me? And Heinz took Aiden, and they won the JBA pairs. So he put in the work after Jerry said, no, time to recycle you and put somebody else in. But Jerry's given him lots of chances now in the fours, and he is really put in the time, and he's a quality lead.
Results from Botswana.
Right, so results from Botswana. Men's singles, South Africa 21, Namibia 14. Ladies pairs, South Africa 19, Namibia 18. Ladies trips, South Africa 19, Namibia 14. Men's fours, South Africa 22, Namibia 4.
Oh, so South African side doing well all round.
Well done to the Proteas. Great opening round.
Oh, Emma Murphy.
There's always a debate in terms of fours. Which position do you build the team around? Do you build them around the skip, the second, the lead? And it's quite interesting. But if you've got a second like Emma, who can both draw and play the shots, you know, you've got a lot of confidence in that position.
When I started playing bowls a couple of years ago, somebody said to me that the second is actually a very important game, and that you usually have a retired skip playing second.
Now, when we were in the Isle of Man, we had the level 3 coaches from England and Scotland come over, and they said that they select, particularly Scotland, select around their second. They choose their strongest player for second, because if you're down, they need to be able to absorb the pressure, and if they're up, they need to be able to play the positional bowls. Very unusual this end, that we've got all the bowls actually in front of the jack.
Yes, this is the first one going. Chevy has played all her bowls through this game. She hasn't played one short bowl.
And that's great, because it gives you good position. It means that Mikas and Terence can play with confidence because they've got the back bowl. While they're busy walking, I'll give you a couple of other scores. On the end rink over there, you've got Southern Free State playing EKB. Southern Free State are 14. I can't see the other score anymore, but they are up. The other one of interest for this section is Natal Inlands. They are 19-2 up after 8 ends. They pick up 5, then JBA and Mpumalanga will be chasing them. Bowls-Gauteng is 9-3 up on EKB after 7 ends. Northwest is up on EPB 9-5 after 8 ends.
The shot I see here is slightly over the draw on the wide hand, on the forehand. Let's see what he does. That's the obvious shot for me.
Yeah, he can. He's got a couple of chances. He can either dead draw.
Yeah,
or
he's
he
going to
can-
play the forehand.
Or you can play for the white, or you can play across their head onto the shot bowl. Oh,
Almost got a lucky little feather there. But not far off the target at all.
some great bowl from Lamata there, from a position perspective.
That's where they called him. They wanted him behind.
Terence has been very consistent, so I would expect him to get the shot here. I'm getting some comments from JBA that it's good to watch, great bowls to watch. Really good bowls.
Brandon piling on some pressure there.
I think Mikas is still going to play the forehand. He's going to play the white or across the head. Although Terence has asked for the other hand, so interesting. See what Mikas does. He's playing the white hand. He's got the pink bowls coming in on the inside. Oh, and he gets the shot. He used his white bowl. Brandon won't be short here. He's got at least 3 seconds. What did I say? You wouldn't be short. I was a bit wrong.
No. Mikas will do well to not go too close to that, Jack. Any movement there, he can give it away. So I don't think he's going to try too hard here. That's 1-2.
Mpumalanga. Score 6-5 to Mpumalanga after 8 ends. 2 ends to go for the skin.
Mpumalanga 2-1 up on the skin.
I can't see any comments online, but if there were comments, we asked people to predict the score for this game. I reckon it can go either way.
I'm not putting any money. Look, I must tell you right now that because I know Mikas from previous years, I obviously have a soft spot and would like him to do well. But I think that the quality of this JBA side is going to be very difficult to get the better of.
At the moment, Mikas has been outplaying Brandon, but all the other positions have been pretty equal. Terence and Omata are giving each other a good go for their money, and then Emma and Brandon are holding their own in the front. But Mikas has been the difference, and actually Terence as well has drawn
Terence
quite
has
off
had
us.
also
Yeah.
had a cracking game so far. This guy's like a metronome. Look at that. That's just so beautiful to watch.
Well done, Aidan. 2 bowls in the head again. Most probably only scoring 3 out of 4 in a 2020, but 3 out of 4 is good, 75%. Well done. While the scoreboards are open, playing the 10th end on ring 6, Southern Free State are 15-4 up on EKB. On ring 5, the other one for this section,
Emma's, while you were busy giving the update, Emma just nudged the jack back. Looks like it could be 3 back to, 3 for JBA now.
To complete the score for very interesting for this section, Neighbour A are 20-2 up, playing the 10th. So it looks like there will be 2 sets to 0 up, with 1 set to go. Little bit of a lucky rub over there, but her weight was good.
Emma now putting a bit of a back into it. She wants to find the head, change it up a little bit. Yeah, good bowl.
The other game of interest in this section is Eden playing EKB. Eden are 11-5 up, but they did drop the first set. It looks like they will take the second set because that's after 9 ends.
Guys. Softly. So. Ooh.
Terence touched there.
No, just touch the front ball and slipped around the jack.
Must have touched because Brandon marked it.
Well done, Namakta. Namakta takes a shot ball out. Looks like Aiden may be holding 2, although Mika says 3 down.
Okay, so now Mikas would like that jack to move back a little bit.
They all like it. Just ducking. When you talk about class, though, I mean, this is really a great game of bowls.
Bit of a breeze in play at the moment. The flags and the gazebos blowing a bit. So with this type of wind, it does make the delicate shots, the nuanced shots, a little bit more difficult.
All right, so JBA is calling for a back bowl because Mpumalanga has got 3 at the back. And so if Mikas pulls the jack, they will go down 3 or 4. So this is a time game, and I notice they're walking up and down quite a bit. I'm a bit worried about the time.
Yesterday, the game got very close. The TV game got very close to not making the time. They just got the jack down before the bell rang.
Mikas played a great ball again.
Looks like Mikas has got the shot there.
He played a chop and lie onto Aiden's ball. Perfect weight. Looks like
He's had a cracking game today. It has been very nice. Well, like we said, they've all had a good game. But those are telling shots. Brandon out trying to return that favor. And he does, and he says to Mikas, "You've got nothing to rest on now. What are you doing now?"
Terence is asking Mikas to just open the door to touch the jack. Bring it back. They're looking, they like. They'll be saying much.
So Mikas got second shot at the moment. Aiden's ball holding in front. There's 27 minutes left in this game, and we've got another 6 ends, so we are going to cut it a bit fine.
Great try by Brandon. Let's see what they say now. Still not indicating.
Terence.
So JBA picks up 2 to go 7-6 ahead on the skin end. So we were always taught that an end is about 7 minutes. So you've got 6 ends, you've got 42 minutes, and you only got 27 left, right? So
Yeah.
that means this game ain't gonna finish. Oh, first time Aiden has done something wrong.
We've probably got 45 minutes left. They'll ring the bell at past. quarter two.
So Aiden lost the jack, and Mpumalanga's got a slightly longer end to what they've been playing because they've been bringing the mat right up. Aiden's weight is good. Here comes Elise. And she picks up the white. Great weight as well.
In this set end, well, this is the score's 3-2 to JBA in the set. Second set total. Oh, Emma with a beautiful draw there. Let's give you some results while we wait for Chevy. In the red group, Western Province. In the second set, they went down 4-7. The score is 8 to Port Natal in that game. Southern Free State peeling their second set. Remember the first set they got 13-1, they were 13-1 up. They're 16-4 up in the game against Ekurhuleni B. What we're going to do is we're going to hand you back to Jacques, who has been having a look and analysing our scores.
Yeah, I've been running around a little bit. Let's just wait for the action on this bowl to be completed.
Sherry's a little bit long. Emma's holding 1.
So in the blue section we have Niba A playing against Sables. They picked up in the second set, they picked up 12 points against the 1 from Sables, so they're leading that game 23. So Niba doing what they can. They need to get full house points on all their games to have a shot. And we're just waiting for this set to complete for the Mpumalanga JBA, and next door BGN has taken that second set, the BGNB side. In the green section, also a very important match. That's 1 and 2. In that green section.
What a great bowl from Terence. Touches the white. Unfortunately, it skites it a little bit to the right, doesn't stay with it. JBA is holding 2, but Terence is in a fantastic position there.
Yeah, calling him on the same shot again. Will he sneak in there? Just needed to fall over to the other side. So Michele, a very tight game here, giving you a bit of a heart rate increase.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see the quality of the bowls. People say let bowls be the winner here, and I think bowls is definitely going to be the winner, irrespective of who picks it up. And it's lovely bowls to watch. I certainly hope we've got lots of viewers online watching this.
Yeah,
Really class bowls.
Yeah, I've checked. I think we reached 250 just before I left to go for the scores on YouTube. We even have a poll going who they think is going to win this section. So remember to vote and comment and like. And the most important thing, remember to share the live stream. That's the way you as a bowler can help us promote the sport of bowls and also attract more sponsors.
Terence is calling Mikus to play with ditch weight. Big shot here. He's 3 down. He's set down. But he has 2 bowls.
Yeah, update on the green section as well. We have BGNB side playing Ikuruleni A. BGN has won both sets now, so they are comfortably in the lead on 12-3 after 10 ends. And the other BGN side in the yellow section is also having a good run that side. They've won that second set 7-3 and leading the match 15-3 after 10 ends.
I'm positive that JBA has asked for a back bowl.
A bit of perfect delivery insurance there at the back. He's drawing the shot.
And he touches the white.
That's a great ball.
So how many is JBA holding? 4.
Yeah.
That would be a big swing, but Mikus has got a second bowl. Well, so you don't give a top bowler 2 shots, 2 of the same shots. But then Brandon did do a change. So Mikus has changed his hand. It looks like he's going to play the ditch hand, forehand.
Playing with a bit of weight here. Contact. Oh, he's got the result.
Sure, what a big result.
Yeah. Aidenowski looking at Mikus and say, what are you doing here? We were hoping for that 4.
Oh, he got a little bit of a, not quite the shot he wanted. He was a bit narrow, but he got a bit of a wick.
How much? 2.
So he picks up 2 to win this set. So he goes 8-7 up after 10 ends. So Mpumalanga have picked up 1.5 and JBA have picked up half.
Now those half a points might come into play later on. Southern Free State also peeling their second set, so that could definitely come in play later on. Great balls there. I see a bit of cloud cover coming over. Nothing too ominous, but yeah. Definitely is cooling it down a little bit more than it was a few moments ago.
Are we all just hoping that we can get home tomorrow?
Yes, especially me. I was stuck in the snow for one night, so that was why I only arrived on Saturday.
Yourself and Bolsgating North, Brendan Ferns and his players were also stuck overnight. Of snow. We actually got caught, there was an accident just before 11 on Van Rynen's Pass, and we got caught in the traffic. They told us to turn around. Fortunately, we turned around quite early. We went via Harry Smith and then Sterkfontein Dam and got here 8 hours later, but at least we were able to get here and didn't get stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck from 5 o'clock till 2 o'clock the afternoon.
Well, we're glad you're here.
I have to say it was quite an epic adventure.
Well, Brendan Ferns arrived and his hands were still blue from the cold.
Cold. Apparently they only had one blanket between the three of them. So they were doing shifts waiting for if the cars are allowed to drive. So one was behind the wheels and the other two were underneath the blankets.
Well, we're glad that they arrived safely as well as yourself, and we hope the roads will be doable tomorrow.
Oh, Aiden drawing a good one with his new set of bowls. He only received them, I think, a few weeks ago.
Correct. They're the same size and make,
Nice, but
but different colours. I think he's got a turtle on them.
ah,
I'm not sure the make of the Mpumalanga's bowls, but it looks like Elise and Sherry are playing with drakes, and Mikas as well.
yeah.
And Terence looks like he's playing with arrows.
Very, very, very nice and colourful between the kids and the bowls.
Helps us identify who's holding in the heads as well, so very nice. On the other side, Emma and Aiden are arrows. Amata is henselite. And Brandon is actually tailors. Quite a variety of bowls. Unlucky there. Said that was unlucky there. Before Brandon went to Ekurhuleni, Brandon actually was most probably the best second in JBA. He played with Alan Gordon as second, Heinz as third, and they won double Gauteng Open as well as fours, hold all three consecutive titles as a second. Very good bowler.
Like I said, I've seen him play at the mixed pairs when he was at Ekurhuleni as well, and you could see he was already a good talent there. So nice to have him back in JBA.
It's lovely to have him back. It's going to be very interesting. I would hate to be a selector, men's selector, because the A team basically picks themselves, right? And now you've got Wayne Rittmiller that's joined JBA, so you need to find space for him. So somebody, they've won double gold the last 2 years in the inter-district. Somebody's going to have to drop down to the B side. And then how do you make place for people like Josh Turner? We've got Johan van der Walt, who's just won our singles as a novice player. We've got John as well, also a runner-up in the singles.
And
No matter as well. So there's, and then Brandon. So where do you find place for all of them?
Oh, you already have an open side just in your reserves. And to justify it with the players who are already there, who won the gold last year, they will want to make it a triple.
They would love to go for triple. But I think Brandon's made a choice for the longevity of his bowls to come back to JBA, because and he's joined Morningside, where the two I reckon league skips will be Jerry Baker and Jason Evans, right? I mean, if you could get to play league with either of those two, you're very happy.
Yeah.
We'll be learning week in, week out. And then the thirds will be Heinz and most probably Sean Thomas, so Oh, what quality at
Ah,
league.
Your husband, a very experienced bowler. I love watching him play. He doesn't hide his feelings.
Uh,
I enjoyed him at the Nationals this year.
Yeah, he didn't have such a good nationals, but the Gauteng Open, he got double gold. He got gold in the pairs with Johan van der Walt. No, sorry. Got gold in the mixed pairs with me, sorry. And he got gold in the fours with Jerry Baker and Aiden.
Yeah, and then the Open as well. Said winning both the men's and the ladies for JBA, so that was quite an experience for you guys.
That was really awesome. Really privileged to be able to do things like that.
Yeah.
And
Aiden's still holding shot here, but it looks a little bit all alone there in the head at the moment. Only no Mathis bowler, it looks like the closest JBA bowl there. Let's see that blue one there on the side. Mick is just cutting his line.
very unfortunate. The first time Mickers has put a foot wrong, he turns Emma in for number 2.
Mickers would have hoped that the selector standing behind was watching on the A green and not the B green at that moment.
But he's had a great game, and you cannot judge a person
No.
on one bowl. You
No,
know?
definitely
you
not.
Need to look at the overall performance, and he's really made some big changes.
And he's had a good few seasons now, really putting his name up, getting into the squads.
Here comes Brandon.
Oh, what
Wow, that's a beautiful draw
Wow.
and a toucher. But that means that Mickers will change his shot and he will go for a drive. They've got the 2 best,
he doesn't
but he
seem
doesn't
happy.
like it.
And this
Right.
time he doesn't get a bit of help from the friends. He had a great drive on the result on the previous end. A brand new opportunity to add another one. This side would be calling for a action replay of the last one.
And he's trying. A touch on the white is also fine.
Yeah, what
Well
a
done,
wonderful-
Braden. That's quite a big turn because there's been singles and
Yeah.
pairs for the majority of the game. And I think this is 3, maybe a look at 4. Oh, so it's 4
taken out.
and a look at 5. So they're going to go down and measure the start of the last skin.
They're 4 taken out already, but they're measuring for number 5.
Okay, that is 4. So JBA will go 11-8 up after 11 ends. All right, Aiden doesn't lose the jack this time. Let me see if I can give you some scores on the rest of the rinks. And rink next door, Bowls Gauteng North B are 12-4 up on EKB. So BJN is 12-4 up on EKB after 11. Next door to that, Eden is 12-10 up after 12 ends. They did win the second set, so it's 1 set each. Eden is lying just behind Mpumalanga in the section that we're busy watching. So, and Eden plays JBA next, so lots to still play for.
And then on
The
ring
other
4.
one of interest on this green is Natal Inland's A is 25-7 up on Sables. This is their last game. They're trying to maximize their points so that they can have a lead that JBA, Mpumalanga and Eden can't catch.
So they need a 5-point cushion there to make sure. You don't want to be sitting next to the green hoping for a favour or two. Who's JBA playing next?
JBA will be playing Eden.
Okay.
So JBA has got kind of 3 top games today.
No.
Natal Inlands this morning, Nama Pumalanga, and then Eden. So top 4
Whole
players,
things.
yeah. Top 4 all playing each other. So the rest of the scores on rink 4, we've got Northwest playing Eastern Province B. Northwest are up against Eastern Province. 13-7 up after 12 ends. And right on the far, Southern Free State are 24-9 up against Ekeleni.
Yeah, this Free State guys were they're also looking for full house. They have chasing Western Province. Port Natal is helping them a little bit. But they need the maximum, and unfortunately they've tied the second set. So only half a point there. So that could come back to haunt them later on. Oh,
Looks like Emma has just pushed herself in for shot. We'll have a look for the indication. Looks like Emma is holding, because they're asking for a positive chop and lie onto Emma's bowl. She's a little bit wide, she can get the pink bowl.
she's playing with good weight there. Might just go into the ditch. Especially after the first ball was well short. Yeah, and many of these players involved here at the under 50s we've seen come through the junior levels at the districts as well. It's also nice when I get here at the under 50s. It's nice to see the kids I saw when they were under 15 as I started progressing into the top sides of each district.
Oh, it's fantastic to see the under 15s, under 18s, and the under 25s. We've only recently got involved in the juniors. We have a son that recently started playing. He's 17, so hopefully he makes the under 18s. But it's part of giving back. And Heinz got involved last year, and we decided to do it as a couple this year. And it's fantastic to see the future of bowls here. Really, the quality is amazing.
No, I was joking. When I started the live streaming in 2016, Kwa from Natal Inland actually won the tallest player in the under 15 sides.
Oh,
So he's still one of the tallest guys here. I think it's only the other Niba guy who looks like he's 6'2".
Terence had a good weight there.
Yeah.
They're asking for Namata to put another back bowl in. Namata's running after
Yeah.
it. He must be.
He looks interested, and unfortunately,
falls short. We're very impressed with Terence. It's the first time I've seen him. I obviously don't know all the under 30s, having not been here before, but very impressed with what I've seen of Terence.
yeah, and he's actually a Kingfisher player.
I believe so. And as you see, he played a brilliant bowl there.
Yeah.
So Mpumalanga is holding one. They told me from Kingfisher that he's the current singles champion this
Oh,
year.
Okay.
Name to watch out for the future. For those that joined late, you just watched Brandon's bowl here.
Oh, what a ball.
What a great ball. From one down, he's holding two at the back there. It's Aiden's bowl and Amata's bowl that are in. But Mikas has got two bowls to draw, and I suspect he'll try and draw the kitty into the ditch.
Oh, good camera angle here by Kyle, giving us all the action there. Nice overhead look.
I must say, Jacques, I've been very impressed with the quality of the camera work. Very much improved, and it's great viewing for all the spectators. As I said, here comes Mikas. I think he's going to try put the kitty in the ditch.
Yeah, and then...
You know, positive draw onto the kitty.
Yeah,
No, he's just going to draw it.
I think
Well done.
I think it was draw. If you get the kitty, it's a bonus, but that...
I think for all of you watching online, a round of applause for these 8 players that are putting on what I would call an exhibition game.
Yeah, definitely. No, they've really had a good game. But I have to say, overall, all the games, even some of the games where the scores were in favour of the one side by quite a large number, the quality of the games were exceptional. Many of those games were determined by small margins, even though the scoreboard didn't reflect those small margins. Oh,
Just couldn't stop.
yep.
So Mikas has opportunity to draw another.
Oh, yeah, this is his
And
last ball.
I think he will try still put the jack in the ditch. Positive draw. I always say when you're practicing drawing to the ditch, you always try and draw so that your ball falls in the ditch, because you'll end up being short.
And of course, these greens are allowing you to draw right onto the ditch. Looks good.
Yeah, if he touches the white, he doesn't even touch the
what
white.
a draw.
2 beautiful draws by Mikas. And after 12 ends, the score is 11-10.
Yeah. Mpumalanga manager looking a little relaxed now.
I don't think he's relaxed. I think nobody can call this game.
It can go either way. Yeah, and the smallest Mpumalanga fan I saw being bounced around. Yeah, I think she's taken a little nap.
I can see a couple of scores on the other green, particularly JBA. If you're interested in JBA, JBA B is 12-10 up in their game against Northern Cape after 12 ends.
Oh, it looks like a few games have finished already on that one. I see on ring 2 there's a game that's completed. I think that was the Western Province Port Natal one, and Port Natal winning that one 17-11. So that could make things interesting, because I think Port Natal was in second position there.
Yeah, puts a bit of the cat amongst the lions. On the other rink over there, Northern Free State are 21-12 up after 12 ends.
Yeah, and the other important match on that green is the Boerland City Bang game. Boerland leading that one 21. Just wait for 10.
One of our development teams played Boerland. They were phenomenal. Our lead and second put bowls in the head, but the third and the skip, with beautiful weight, took them out. And unfortunately, our team didn't really pick up anything. They picked up 5. Boerland picked up 5, but great quality bowls from the lead all the way to the skip. So Mpumalanga's actually put up a long end. Matt on the 2 meters. On the 2 meters. For those that don't know, Maritzburg's greens are slightly longer than your normal greens that we get in JBA. And so this will be, I think 2 or 3 meters longer than what we normally play. But Aiden again has corrected his weight and he's now holding.
Yeah, Aiden has really developed quite nicely over the last few years. And having a good season as well.
Yes, I did mention a little bit earlier he's had a fantastic season and he's probably the most improved bowler in JBA. He was good, but he's now become real, almost class, you know, as a lead.
And of course, being part of the development camps there at the Nest, that really helps improve the bowlers a lot, especially the youngsters.
Only puts in the time. He's on the green mostly actually in the mornings because his job doesn't allow him to be in the afternoons. He puts in a lot of time, as does Emma. They're both in the green. In fact, we mentioned earlier Emma and Aiden, as well as the Matters in green squad. And then in Mpumalanga, their third and Skip are in the green squad. So 5 green squad members here on the green, on this rink. And you can see it in the quality of the bowls. Right, Emma's trying here.
Emma looks on a good line.
I really love Emma as a second. I think that's a great position for her.
A bit of excitement here behind for the Niba side.
They're looking for Niba to pick up 5 points so that they can go from 21 to 26, which will make it difficult for JBA and Mpumalanga to catch them. JBA and Mpumalanga have 1 extra game. This is Niba's last game.
Terence just running into Emma's front bowl there. It looked to have perfect weight for the shot he was attempting.
It's quite brave actually to call a long end after you've been playing 3 quarters and short, and actually it's been neck and neck on those 2 ends, those 2 lengths. So it's, when you change the length, the question is whether your team can adjust. And at this point in time, Mickers is saying JBA is holding 2.
Sometimes you're trying to change the game too much and not playing to your own strength, or rather than thinking what you think the opposition's weakness might be.
So Mickers just drew 2 buttes on the last end.
Yeah. Okay, on a nice bendy hand here, the ditch side. We've seen over the course of the tournament, if you are willing to give it a little bit more grass, it does reward you when it comes back.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like they may have moved that ball in for second shot, if not for shot. It's actually been knocked in for shot. I think we'll look. It's the first time that no matter did anything wrong, and I'm sure that Brandon can correct it.
Mika's happy with the weight on that one. Just needs to Give a little bit more grass.
Well, Brandon's got the 3 back bowls. I fancy him to chop and lie onto the pink or to try and move the kitty back.
Looks interested. He looks interested. And getting still holding with that pink one. Good second shot there by Brandon.
It looks like Mickers would like the peg. So that's 15 minutes to go. It's going to be touch and
Yeah, to finish
go
this
to
game.
finish it. They say it's 7 minutes and end roughly if you're not going up and down. So they're not finished this end yet, and they've got 15 minutes to go. But as long as they get the jack down, they should be able to finish.
Yesterday, a few spectators in our final match reminded the one team that they need to place the mat and get the jack rolling before the final bell.
Okay, so it's 11 all after 12 ends.
And with a tight game like this, they want to finish all the sets. You don't want to have one end short and you're trailing by one. Wondering what could have happened in that last end. I'm moving the mat slightly up. I think they'll probably go for they're going for the shorter lengths.
You want me to sit them back?
Yeah, thank you, Michele, for all that wonderful commentary. Only had positive feedback so far, giving us an insight on the JBA side. And we joined back in commentary by Jerry.
I've been standing watching the NEBA side play. They picked up a 4.5 there. They just peeled the last
Set.
the last set.
Now that half a point could come into play
Yes,
as they move on to 25.5 now.
that's correct.
Isn't it 26.5 and 22?
Oh, so it's 26.5. So they would have wanted a 5-point.
They did
Yeah.
very well. It was a big win.
No, but even Southern Free State, they have a big win there, but they also peeled one set, so that half a point. Luckily, it looks like Port Natal has done them a good favour against Western Province, but now Port Natal is moving up into contention. So you win the one and you lose the other one. So, and the last thing you want is to have your faith in the hands of others.
The NEBA side, they have got a bye now, so they watch the Eden and JBA game with great interest.
And I think all the Natal Inland supporters will be wearing green in the next game, supporting Eden, hoping that Eden can pick up 5 points.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And Eden has had a good match against Ikuruleni, so they've also won there. So that could make the enemy of your enemy another enemy. Because they picked up basically 4 points. Because Eden was on 15 points, so they move up to 19, so they not really in it. But I can go past Mpumalanga depending on what happens. No, Mpumalanga's already won one set, so Mpumalanga will move into. And they've also peeled one, so they're also half a point here. So Neba will definitely want Eden to have a good game, at least picking up 3 points. Which will be difficult.
Spoke to the Neba manager, and he's very disappointed that they couldn't do a little bit more against the JBA. But he was very philosophical about it. He says it's now in the hands of the gods, and let's see what happens.
And that red section, Port Natal won. They were in second position, so they'll go past Western Province, and they'll all be very close on about 25 or 24 points in that section in the top 4.
Now that red section has always been a very, very tightly contested one the whole way through.
Because all top 3 were within 3 points of each other. And Western Province, who had a good match the previous one again. Oh, great ball there by No Matter.
Mick is calling for a direct shot, going for the shot bowl.
Yeah, and he's looking interested. Mikas is watching it.
Now that was a really, really bad result, because Liz Marie's ball goes out of play. Oh no, she's still got the one in play there.
The one there on the side,
Yeah.
but it could be a measure between Emma's balls here in front and that pink ball. From our angle, unfortunately, Brandon's just standing a little bit in our way.
They're quite happy now because that gap has been blocked.
Yeah.
They know what's coming.
I know, and with the short Mpumalanga ball here in front, that one hand is a little bit more difficult to play. You have to be spot on to get through that gap, and No Matter's ball has now just made that gap even smaller. Mikas will be on the backhand, playing with weight. You can still see it. Oh, he's taken Emma's ball out.
It looks like they've got a second now.
Yeah. I think No Matter's just having a look of where the 2 meter, who's covering the 2 meter mark, if that does get burned. Remember, it will be respotted. So Aiden having a good look here. So they confident that they still have the 2 meter mark covered. And I don't think Mikas will change his line of attack unless Brandon gets one close.
Talking about my one.
So let's see what Mikas does here. I think he's changed his hand, but I think he's still gonna, no, he's actually decided to try and draw close and get onto that one. He's not far off. Will he finish? Will he finish? Will he finish? Will he finish?
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Oh, I think he's going to declare that one. So close, but yet so far.
But how did you get the weight right? I mean, really, after that big shot,
Oh, but
he goes and dials it down to a dead draw.
yeah, but that's one of those skills as a player you need to be able to do, to go from the full drive up to drawing. And that's where, you know, Mikas is pure class. Being able to do that. So we're down to the final end here. With only 1 point in it. And Aiden has drawn another perler.
I might watch this game again tonight and check how many touches Aiden has got.
Oh, great work for getting onto that shot ball. Aiden looks on target to draw another one close. Yeah, that's a great position as well. Getting a high five from Emma. Emma has always been one of the main cheerleaders in a squad, so it's nice when she is in your team. She keeps your team motivated. Oh,
Liz
what
Murray
a
taking
ball.
it back. That's a great ball.
Yeah, now all the other games are completed, so all the fans are watching these last two, rink 1 and 2 here on this green. There's only 1 or 2 games going on, but most of the spectators are around. Yeah, so different atmosphere happening, yeah. Oh, Emma. They're asking for it. To play on the backhand.
That's the line. Very good.
And away. Yes. Yeah, if that one stays on, it's in a good position. Emma setting herself up here. Just to chop and lie. Wait. Yeah. Oh, she tapped the line a little bit there. Might. I'm just asking a second just to take a meter off.
She's taken a bit too much off there now. Didn't get it away at all and missed the line. But essentially the front rank has done their job.
Yep.
They're covering the ditch. They're holding the shot.
And if you're not holding the shot, at least their second shot as well from the JBA side, so they've nothing more they can do. They're now the spectators at the back. Oh, what a ball, unfortunately. That back ball from Mpumalanga will be in play. Brandon does have the advantage, that front ball of Aiden, which is just over the 2-meter mark.
Yeah,
It's a toucher.
that's a toucher. You can actually drive that into the ditch. But as it stands now, we've got a peeled game,
Yeah.
which is not good for any one of these sides.
Sides. But not too bad for Niba
I didn't want to mention that.
or Eden. You can almost hear a pin drop here as the crowd has gone quiet. It doesn't sound like there's close to 50 or 60 people watching this game on the side. And there the final bell goes. We were worried that they might not finish this game in time.
Yeah, there was a lot of faffing going on in between shots and having a look and measuring.
No matter, having a good look. It looks like No Matter is setting up for an attacking shot. Ah, he's taken that one out clean. He knew as soon as he left it. They have a ball in the ditch there, I don't think. It's a toucher.
Let's have a look. We're having a look at the top end. Let's move the camera slightly. Okay, so the ditch ball is holding.
But I'm wondering if
The-
that is a toucher because the. Oh yeah, it was probably the toucher that No Matter moved it backwards into the
Yeah.
ditch.
So
Terence here needs to draw close. Ah, and Terence has drawn, looks like the shot, he looks happy.
it's still a very, very tight measure there, Jacques.
Yeah, Aiden is going out. He's the expert at determining how it's looking.
I wouldn't want to guess
Yeah, he's
that.
saying he's in favor of JBA. In the previous end, he even measured to the 2-meter mark to make sure they got that covered. Yeah, just short. But yeah, the way Mikas has been drawing, I think they'll favor him drawing right onto the ditch.
And we know that he can draw with confidence because he hasn't got that run off into the ditch.
Yeah.
So, and he's got 2 balls, one to find his weight and the second one to nail it with.
How about, I think 3 ends ago or 4 ends ago, playing to the other direction, he drew 2 pearlers to the ditch. He looks interested. He looks very interested. He looks very, very interested. What a ball!
What a shot.
And his bow is also protected by those 2 front bowls. There's only a slight way, so Brandon has 1 bowl left.
He's going to have to draw on the ditch hand.
And like I said, we have a tight match. If it's only Mikas, if Mikas might have to draw to win the match, depending on what Brandon does here. Now Brandon looks, Emma looks interested. Emma looks very interested. Will it stop? Will it stop? Will it stop? Oh! Now Mikas with an opportunity to draw for the game. Talk about pressure.
I'm got with sweaty palms here.
I actually don't want him to draw the shot. I want to feel the game. Well, actually, I don't know.
Well, for Neva's sake, you would want
Yeah, but
a draw, but I think Mpumalanga, the way Mikas is playing, they deserve maybe getting one very close. Let's see. He's looking, he's running after it, he's running after
he's
it.
cut the line this time.
He's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. What a ball! Wow!
Mpumalanga winning in absolute brilliant fashion. A nail-biting, sweaty palm finish to a brilliant game.
I know which shot Mikas is gonna watch tonight on the live stream.
Now they're checking for third shot.
Ah. Now that point difference could come into play.
I think that they
Might call the umpire. Yeah, calling for the umpire. Talk about pressure. Like I say, it's very important. That one shot could be the difference.
So I think Neighbours through, eh? They're on 26.5. Neighbours through, they're on 26.5. Mpumalanga was on 17, that makes them 20.5. They can't go through. JBA was on 19. They get 20.5, they can't go through.
no, don't. Let's wait for the final.
You know, so I know my numbers, right?
26 and a half. 26.
Yeah.
26.5. Because they could pick up 4.5. They were on 22, eh?
Yeah.
They were on 22.
4.5.
26.5, that's mine. And then 1.5 to Mpumalanga.
Yeah, no, don't. They're still measuring there, so. As we're waiting for them to measure, the umpires are out there.
No, actually, JBA 8 can still go through, eh?
Yes.
2, but they
You got 1.5.
They need to pick up 4.5.
You needed 4.5 the last game because you needed 6.
4.5, yeah. JBA can still go through.
Huh?
JBA can still go through.
Yeah, so
21.
yeah, so JBA and is between JBA and NEBA.
The Mpumalanga will be on 22 also.
Yeah, so it's still a good run. Yeah.
21, 22.5. 19, 22.5.
Off.
So,
So
Mpumalanga and JBA have to pick up
4 off to win.
5, yeah.
And what happens if you both pick 4.5? Then it's down to the shot difference.
Yeah, but Neighbours' shot difference now for this game is quite high.
Ooh.
Where's the measure? We might need it.
Okay.
Ek sal vra of dit nodig is, maar hy vlot Engels. So as jy verkies dat ons Engels doen. Ja, dan kan hy
So they pick up 3. So Mpumalanga picking up 3. Someone lost a.
Orange for this or grey?
They one orange one. And then the other orange one stays here. Just wait, coach, we're going to do interviews. want to start with those, the end cameras.
What a game. So we joined here. Carl?
2 seconds. Yeah, you good?
Oh, we're joined here by the two skips from this exciting match from JBA and Mpumalanga. Brandon, the nerves in that one.
No, huge. Obviously, the game was crucial for both teams to stand a chance in the section, and it was really like a final. Really coming down to a measure for a couple of mills for two and a half almost. So, I mean, well played to the Mpumalanga boys. They were really strong and worthy winners, and it's going to be an interesting finish to the section.
Yeah, we were discussing we might have to relook this game later on to see how many touches Aiden got, because he was on fire today.
No, Aiden had a really phenomenal day today, but he's been solid throughout, so wasn't a surprise to me. He's in good form at the moment.
Oh, Mikus, jy het gevra dat ons vir jou 'n bietjie Afrikaans gooi. Nee, ons gooi maar na Afrikaans. Ons kan dan vir die Afrikaanse luisteraars ook gee. Ja, hoe was daai laaste twee trekke? Hoe was die nerves dat jy bietjie gebewe voor jy gaan?
Die hart het geklop, definitief. Nee, dit was close geweest en ek meen Brandon het goed gespeel, die hele span het goed gespeel. Maar daai twee vrouens van ons, hulle het snelheid gewys. Ek meen my vroukie het baie goed ook gedoen. Chevy was daar, definitief. En dan Terrence ook goed gespeel. Ons was bietjie gelukkig met 'n paar skote en op die ouende dan daarom vir ons gewerk. So nou kan ons vir die laaste ene gaan.
Yeah, you're playing Eden next. Very important match, and Eden has also had a good match yesterday. Not in the mix, but they can cause an upset, and you don't want to fall short now. So the pressure's on you guys. Any plans for how you're going to play against Eden?
Well, I think we're going to stick to our processes, how we've been going. You know, we know coming here that every team is good. You know, there's no walkover games, even though sometimes score lines and points suggest that it was an easy game. You know, here 4.5 points to a half, but there were 2 shots in the game. So we're going to stick to how we've been going, and with a bit of luck, we make it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, definitely. We saw in many of these matches, the margins, even though the scores were quite big in some of the games, the margins between the winning side and the losing side in the ends were millimeters. So I think overall, good quality bowls. Nice to be back here at the under 30s, meeting old friends and catching up with your other districts. You originally played. You were from JBA and then you went to Ekurhuleni and then back to JBA now.
Correct. Yes. Had a 4-year stint in EKB and now I'm back in JBA.
I remember seeing you at Port Natal playing the mixed pairs.
Mixed pairs.
Port Alfred, yes.
Correct.
Ja. Ja, en Mikus, enige laaste woorde vir die mense daar by die huis?
Nee, wat? Ek hoop hulle het vir ons gekyk also. Ons gaan self die game kyk seker as ons by die huis kom vanaand en dan nou vir die volgende ene.
Ja, ek dink daai laaste 2 skote van jou gaan ek in 'n highlights package moet inkry. Om jou 'n bietjie viral te laat gaan. Maar ja, baie geluk. Baie dankie, mooi gespeel. Thank you very much. Enjoy the next one. It don't end yet.
cashing? Do you have any cashing?
I'd have a cake. Bobby Donnelly has been very happy with what we've been doing. He's actually sent me a message. So it's always nice to get some positive feedback from the pop-up.
So you can see 4 on the screen at once.
Your mic was off. You might have started again, your mic was off.
Okay. Let's just redo that. The mic was off. So yeah, let's just go quickly through the whole process. So we're first going to measure. You say you measure from the bowl to the jack.
Yeah, from the back of the bowl, or the front of the bowl, to the center of the jack. You center it. Take the reading. So that's 0.99.
Just to show how accurate it was exactly the same on when the mic was off.
And then we measure it again. Center the laser. Take the reading. And that is 0.384.
Yeah, and for those, when I was looking at it from my angle, I was in favor of that back bowl there. So it's a, 15 millimeters difference?
Yeah, 15 millimeter difference. So accurate up to 1 millimeter. And it measures up to 23 meters in distance, but obviously I think it's going to be a little bit hard seeing it.
To centate.
But other than that, I think it's quite a nice tool because you can take 4 measurements on the screen. You can see at one time, and it measures up to 10 different bowls on the green.
Okay.
Yeah.
And battery life on?
Battery life, I mean, well, I've gotten 3-4 days of bowls out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's rechargeable. And it takes 20 minutes, half an hour to recharge. So easy, on the go, light, and it fits nicely in the pockets. I think it's size as a normal tape measure, and it's just a lot more accurate and a lot faster.
Okay, and this has, for those who don't know, it's been approved by Bowl South Africa as a measuring device for bowlers. I think they're working on getting it for the umpires as well.
Yeah, there's going to be an umpire's laser which sits upright, and it's a little bit more accessible, but it is slightly larger, so it will be more useful for an umpire.
And the cost of
They are currently going at 2,000 Rand. I think it's 1,999.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they can just contact you guys at Impulse Laser.
Impulse Laser Measures, that's it. That's the website is impulselaser01@gmail.com. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for showing us. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.